Merhaba sevgili dostlarım. 500 Tilki ekranına hoş geldiniz. Efendim hikayemiz kaldığı yerden devam ediyor. En son bir tanıdığımız dostumuzun irtibat kurmuş olduğu bayanlar hakkında bilgi alacaktık. Şimdi başlık olarak kırık çiçekler. Bizim arkadaş bu bayanların hepsini kırmış geçmiş. Şimdi biz de bu bayanlara tek tek uğrayıp onlarla konuşup hikayemizi kaldığı yerden sürdüreceğiz. Ulan yerde şey ölmüş ya, yerde fare ölmüş ya. Tam da kapı eşiğinde. Yerde... Aa bir tane daha var. Ağlama sesi de geliyor bir yandan. Evet. Çayınızı kahvenizi alın. Hazırsanız başlayalım. Keyifli seyirler. Mesafemiz yakın 60 metre diyor. Evet geldik.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Vay hain vay. Kadına tokat attı.
For, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Dur şimdi hemen kadının borcunu ödemeyelim. Vespula artık başkasının himayesinde.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's
Ben.
that be?
Benim himayemde.
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Sıkıntı yok, sıkıntı yok. Ben kılıcımı çıkarttığım zaman sıkıntı yok. Bak şimdi. Kılıç öyle sallanmaz. Hiç mi Battal Gazi izlemediniz? He?
Good.
Kılıç öyle sallanmaz aslanım. Bak bacağın koptu.
Covered in blood, all of it.
Hepsini kana bulandı.
Work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but
Bizim bayan bu.
everything I had, I just lost.
Sana Dandelion'la ilgili soru sormam gerek. Rahatla lekesi çıkar diyor. Neyin lekesi ya? Neyse ben Dandelion'a sorayım.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait. Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well,
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion sana diğer çamaşırcı kadınları mı sordu?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Belki köpüklü seviyordur.
Maybe. But what did he ask about exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Liman tarafında yanında kim vardı?
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Teşekkürler, iyi
Thanks for
şanslar.
your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, Tell him he's a two-faced snake, but
Uğrarsa iyi olur diyor. Tamam
it
hadi
would be
bakalım
nice if he
söyleriz.
dropped by.
Evet. Bununla konuştuk. Sıra geldi diğerine. Eli hal ile konuş diyor. Hemen gidelim konuşalım.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
What is this?
I'm a
Elihal.
friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elihal.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elihal?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elihal was one of
Hakikaten ben de öyle
Dandelion's
düşündüm
girlfriends.
yani. Yani Elihal'i bayan
so it's
sanmıştım.
that.
Gerçekten erkekmiş.
Wait here.
Bizim Dandelion. Nelerin peşinde anlamak lazım. Aa dur bakayım.
Any better?
So you're...
Anladım ben.
Elihal.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Peki sonra?
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
Sadece konuştunuz
I'm
mu?
not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
En son ne zaman gördün? Biz direkt
Dandelion
konumuza
visit your
dönelim.
shop
Boş ver
often?
şimdi.
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Ne hakkında konuştunuz ki peki?
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Neden böyle giyiniyorsun değil mi?
I
Madem
know this is
erkekler
none of
ilgini
my
çekmiyor.
business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Teşekkürler sohbet
Thanks for
için.
your
Bana
help.
müsaade.
And nice to meet
Evde
you.
bekleyen var.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Şimdi bakalım sen ne satıyorsun?
Greetings. Come.
Bakalım senin stoğunda bana göre bir şey var mı?
Of course, please.
Bana göre bir şey yok ya. Bunlar normal kıyafetler. Maskeli balo için şık bir maske diyor. Maskeli balo için maske. O zaman şöyle yapalım. Bunlar zaten bir altından. Bizim kıllık kıyafete ne gider? Bu gider. Bu gider. Bu gider. Bu gider. Bu gider. Al bunların hepsini bir deneyelim. Bir bakalım bizim karaktere nasıl oturacak.
So long.
Şimdi usta. Şöyle bir. Bunu bir giy. Bunu bir giy. Bu nasıl mavi? Oo, mavi de iyiymiş ha. Beyaz da iyi. Bu iyi değil gibi. Yok. Bu iyi. Pantolon bol oldu. Ayakkabılar olmaz. Tamam. Bu ne? Oo, bu daha iyi. Tamam. Maskemizi takamadık. Maskeler. Maskeyi şimdi taktık. Kalsın böyle ya. Yok ya. Maske bizi bozdu. Evet. Hayırlı akşamlar hanımefendi. Pardon beyefendi. Bize müsaade. Kaçalım buradan.
Now who started this war?
Nilfgaard, of course. They's the ones violating.
Burada bir sürü çocuk var.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Aa, sınıf. Okula geldik. O benim içeride bekle, sınıfta ders var demiş. Şimdi bekleyemem dersek kabaca olabilir. Biz bekleyelim diyelim.
I'll wait.
Çünkü sonuçta ders var, yani dersi bölmez.
It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not?
Hocam ben
Oh,
şöyle
right,
kenardan
got him.
kenardan
And he's caught a fever.
şöyle bekleyeyim.
Where'd you get bit?
Siz dersinizi anlatın.
Will he die?
La la la la la la la la la.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough.
Etrafta keşfedilecek, alınması gereken herhangi bir şey var mı?
Are you a wizard?
Wonder if the rat catcher will get well.
Like as
Ders bitti galiba.
How do you know?
Mum says that if he but catches
Hocam merhaba.
Now can we talk?
Şimdi konuşabilir
Yes.
miyiz?
What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure.
Bizim bu Dandelion kaç tane bayanla
He simply
sevgili
needs a bit
olmuş
more
ya?
discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Senin hakkında bir şiir
Found a
yazmış ama.
poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry?
Yes.
Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! The snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Tamam. Hocam sen de
Thanks for your
bilmiyorsun.
help. Farewell.
Umarım Dandelion'la aran iyi olur. Bana müsaade. Seviyemiz de 13 oldu. Şimdi Molly ile konuşacağız. Bu ne? Okuyalım bir. Çocuklarınızı Marabella'nın çocuk okuluna getirin. Burada okumayı, yazmayı ve tanrılara saygı duymayı öğrenecekler. Herhangi bir ücret almıyoruz. Ancak sizlerden gelecek bağışlara açığız. Bizi biz yapan cömertliğinizdir. Güzel. Gayet etkileyici. Son dilek. Tameria'ya ne olacak? Ben bu hocanın kitaplarını merak ediyorum. Bak burada mesela balatlar diyor. Yani bunları şöyle gösteriyorum dostlarım. Sizler videoyu durdurup okursunuz. Ben bunları sonra okuyorum. Video içinde zamanınızı onlarla harcamayayım diye orayı pas geçiyorum. Zümrüt tozu diyor. Bana yok. Bana kitap lazım ya. Bana buradan kitap lazım. Balatlar ve ilahiler. Balatlar ve ilahiler. Bu şekilde. Nekarat. Bu şiir yazmış. Tamam. Bunu zaten okudum ben. Yok. Şarap kalsın. Şarap hoca içsin. Hocanın şaraba ihtiyacı var. Aşk duygusu çekiyor. Aşk acısı çekiyor şimdi. Evet. Sıra geldi Molly'ye. Molly'yi seç. Şimdi konuş. Şimdi etkileşime girdik.
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again.
Evet, o olmasaydı.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Dandelion'un kız kardeşi dedi. Son konuşmanı hatırlıyor musun diyelim.
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters. Maybe they've different
Acaba Ciri mi kastediyor bu ya?
Different mothers too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Dandelion senin bir hizmetçi olduğunu düşünüyor dersek hakaret etmiş oluruz. Yani kadını üzmeyelim. Teşekkürler diyelim. Sıyrılalım işin içinden.
Wait. Before
Bekle.
you go,
Ne
I've got a
ricası?
request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see him.
Gravür ne
Won't be too
kız?
hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks. And good luck to you on your search.
Hiçbir şey anlamadım. Gravür diyor, bir şey göster diyor.
What do you want?
Ne istiyorsun? Rosa var, Atre'yi arıyorum. Ben yeni aşçıyım. Ben yeni kılıç eğitmeniyim diyelim. Çünkü aşçılıktan anlamıyoruz. Ben yeni kılıç eğitmeniyim.
Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Güzel. Şimdi görecektin dersek sıkıntı olur. Belki giremeyiz diye.
I realize what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one and take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Oh! Follow me.
Bu bayan zengin biri. Bayan da güzelmiş. Yeni eğitmenim sen misin? Vay vay. Babamın bu kez alışılmışın dışına çıktığını şaşırdım. Evet. Kıyafetlerimiz de hazır. Bak şimdi. Bak şimdi. Kılıç sallarken şimdi bir saniye bekle, vurma. Kızım vurma, bekle, sana eğitim veriyorum. Kızım dursana bir. Bak şimdi kılıç sallarken, tamam mı? Kılıç sallarken bak. Heh, bu şekilde. Aralıksız aralıksız. Bak şimdi. Çok güzel, çok güzel. Savunma hareketleri çok güzel. Vur bakayım. Çok güzel. Hızlıyım tabii ki. Çok güzel. Heh, çok güzel. Şimdi kılıç sallarken
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
kadının üstü başı kan oldu be. Ona da Battal Gazi'nin savunma stilini gösterecektim. Neyse. Ben bir efsungerim, iş için buradayım. Muhafızlar beni içeri aldı. Şimdi dur. Hangi üsttekini seçelim bakayım.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking.
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Bunun nesi heyecan verici anlamadım ben.
Living on the edge, tracking then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Yes. Öncelikle biraz senin damardan gireyim ben. Kılıçta fena değilsin, çok iyisin. Fakat savunma hareketlerin çok kötü. Kullanırken sağ kol kullanıyorsun, solu kullanman lazım. Çünkü sen solaksın.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a
Rövanş mı? Bak şimdi. Bak sakin sakin sakin kızım sakin bak. Ama olmaz ki bak. Olmaz ki öyle. Bak şimdi. Bak kılıç sallarken tamam mı? Bak şimdi. Kılıcı sal. Bak şimdi. Kılıcı sallarken karşındakine fırsat vermemeye çalış. Savunmanı korumaya çalış. Ve sonuç olarak hedefi knockout et. Bak gördün mü? Duramam, stopluyor, duramam. Ben atı vurdum. Ben duramıyorum.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Pekala, eğitmen değilsen olmayı düşünmen gerek. Bana bir iki özel ders vermek ilgini çeker mi? Üzgünüm ama çok meşgulüm. Dur, memnuniyet edelim. Çünkü Dandelion hakkında konuşmadık daha.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Bu da kim?
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's
Bu
mastermind.
ikizi galiba. Dandelion ikiz kardeşlerden biriyle sevgili.
South of the Yoruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Sakin olun hanımlar.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
Gitmeliyim diyelim.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Nerede ve ne zaman?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
İkiz kardeş kıskandı. Evet. Bu şehirde buluşacağımız iki bayan oldu. Evet, sayımız Dandelion gibi artmaya başladı. Bizim karakter hazır. Şimdi burada yağmalayacak su var. Dur şimdi dur. Dur şimdi dur. O ne? O sandık ne? Redenyalı bitkisel şurup. Tamam. Ben de buraya oturabiliyor mu tahta?
Kesen?
Zoltan'a danış. Seninle sonra görüşürüz. Ben kaçar. Burada ne var? Kuru meyve, börek. Bir saniye. Burada ne var? İşimize yarar. Tamam, çok güzel. Bu kitapları alalım. Diplomatik rapor. Kuzeyin incileri. Pipo ve boş şişe. Tamam. Çıkabiliriz.
Fuck! Where are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Zoltan, you old bird? What's that?
Zoltan?
Ah, you're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start
Afyon
talking
mu?
any day now.
Vay. Onu nereden buldun?
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot, you do remember, right? Where'd you get her?
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. Witch hunters and the Eternal Fire joined forces, staked out his place and rounded the sorry sap up. Put his things up for sale. Happened to be passing by and saw this out.
Ben de bakayım, başka bir şey varsa bana göre ben de alayım.
How could you resist?
Couldn't they? 'Tweren't possible. Ah, but dandelions what matters now. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Bir şey buldum sanırım.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberitz, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberitz, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picks up Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Hadi bakalım, güneş battıktan sonra. Saat 1'i 20 geçiyor. Şimdi. Böyle bir çantamıza bakalım. Satılacak birkaç eşya var. Onları satmamız lazım. Para kazanmak lazım. Şöyle bir gidelim. Neler yapabiliriz diye bakalım bir. Evet. Şimdi girelim artık içeri. Güneş battı.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests.
Hadi
Should
bakalım.
start soon.
Aha, geldi bizimki.
For the accused sorceress?
Most probably.
Jeweler's widow gave her whole inheritance to the priests.
Don't believe that himself, do you?
Oh.
tender caress to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I cannot tell you.
The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Gerçekten helal olsun. Çok güzel çaldı ve söyledi. Richard, beni mi düşünüyorsun, Teres'i mi?
I trust this information is solid.
I know him!
What?
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back at White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's ass.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Now I've seen it. Come.
I wish to listen to music. Music?
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calanetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Anlaşılan Dandelion hiçbir
Seems
şey
Dandelion was
anlatmamış.
meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
What?
Not here. Come with me.
He tamam.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven mi? Okey.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Sıkıntı yok.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a
Sıkıntı
lame
yok.
rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful though. He's
Sıkıntı
a
yok.
dangerous character.
Biz ne tehlikeliler gördük.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Tamam, güzel.
Well,
Hamama gidip Siggy Reuven ile konuş
back
dedi.
to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed.
Hamama gidelim hızlı bir şekilde.
See if our warbler don't want to come on his own.
Fakat öncelikle şuradan bir çıkalım.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
Staring hard at the pipe.
Anybody there? Open up.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Neyle meşgul?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm Happen.
Happen? Çekil yolumdan.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Gidelim hadi.
You make this robe
Şimdi.
here. Your equipment will be safe.
Tamam. Üzerimizdeki kıyafet. Her tarafımız delik deşik ya.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehair.
What
Nice
is
fun
this?
you have.
Easy, Cleve.
Horson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe.
and we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always,
Sen de
I'm out of the
buradasın.
swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Şimdi ben bir Efsunger'im diyelim.
Witcher.
Problems with your plumbing? Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although...
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Hadi bakalım.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Don't worry, stay. Got it?
Come on, come closer.
Rumble time!
Sizin ne işiniz var bu hamamda? Hamamın tadını bozduğunuz, tuzlu yaptığınız. Onu bana bırakın. Onu bana bırakın.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
Dostlarınızı tanıdığımı
Not gonna
sanmıyorum.
introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Ben çok kaşındım.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet.
a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house. Though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Kesin ya arenada ya da kumarhanede.
Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Nasıl yani?
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings?
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
Ulaşabilir, yani oluşmayabilir.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Nasıl yani kılıcını çekme derken? Oo.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Vay vay vay vay vay. Sevgili dostlarım, burada bölüm sonu diyelim ve bir sonraki bölümden kaldığımız şekilde devam edelim. Bakalım bu gizli giriş bizi nereye çıkartacak? Hamamın içinde, suyun altında. Evet. Burada bölüm sonu diyelim. Videoyu buraya kadar beğendiyseniz beğenme butonuna basmayı unutmayın. Aynı zamanda çok fazla uzun süre uykusuz ayakta kaldığım için ara ara esnemeler oldu. Bundan dolayı eğer verimli olmadığımı düşünüyorsanız kusura bakmayın. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere, sevgiyle kalın.